The Trojan War and the Wooden Horse. The Trojan War is one of the most epic and legendary conflicts in ancient history, immortalized by Homer's epic poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey. The war was waged between the Greek states and the city of Troy, located in what is now Turkey. The story encompasses themes of heroism, love, betrayal, and divine intervention, culminating in the famous tale of the Trojan Horse. The origin of the war. The seeds of the Trojan War were sown at the wedding of Peleus and Thetis, where the goddess Eris, not invited, threw a golden apple inscribed with, "To the fairest," among the goddesses. Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite each claimed the apple, leading to a dispute. Zeus, king of the gods, appointed Paris, prince of Troy, to judge the contest. Each goddess offered Paris a bribe. Hera promised power. Athena offered wisdom and skill in war, and Aphrodite pledged the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen of Sparta. Paris awarded the apple to Aphrodite, securing Helen's love and sparking the enmity of the other goddesses. The abduction of Helen. Helen, known for her extraordinary beauty, was already married to Menelaus, king of Sparta. With Aphrodite's help, Paris traveled to Sparta and abducted Helen, taking her back to Troy. Enraged by the abduction of his wife, Menelaus called upon the Greek chieftains to honor their oaths to protect Helen, leading to the assembly of a massive Greek expeditionary force. The Greek expedition. The Greek fleet, led by Agamemnon, king of Mycenae and brother of Menelaus, sailed to Troy to demand Helen's return. The Greek heroes included Achilles, the mightiest warrior of his time; Odysseus, known for his cunning and intelligence; Ajax, renowned for his strength; and many others. When the Trojans refused to return Helen, the Greeks laid siege to Troy. The Siege of Troy. The Siege of Troy lasted for 10 long years, marked by numerous battles, duels, and acts of heroism. Achilles, driven by rage and pride, played a crucial role, killing many Trojan heroes including Hector, Prince of Troy and its greatest defender. Hector's death was a severe blow to the Trojans, but the city, protected by its formidable walls, remained unconquered. The stalemate. Despite their efforts, the Greeks could not breach Troy's defenses. Morale waned on both sides, and the war seemed to reach an impasse. During this time, divine interventions were common, as gods and goddesses took sides, assisting their favored mortals. However, neither the Greeks nor the Trojans could secure a decisive victory. The Wooden Horse. Realizing that brute force alone would not win the war, Odysseus, famed for his cleverness, conceived a daring plan to deceive the Trojans. The Greeks built a colossal wooden horse, hollow inside, and filled it with a select group of their best warriors, including Odysseus himself. They then pretended to abandon the siege, burning their camps and sailing away, leaving the horse as an offering to Athena. The deception. The Trojans, elated by what they believed was their victory, found the massive horse and debated its significance. Some, like the priest Laocoon, warned against bringing it into the city, suspecting a Greek trick. However, their warnings were dismissed, particularly after Sinon, a Greek left behind, convinced the Trojans that the horse was an offering to ensure their safe journey home and that harming it would bring the wrath of Athena. The celebration. Believing the war was over, the Trojans joyfully brought the wooden horse into Troy and celebrated their supposed victory with feasts and revelry. They honored the gods and let their guard down, not realizing the danger that lay within their walls. The fall of Troy. That night, while the Trojans slept, the Greek warriors emerged from the wooden horse. They opened the gates of Troy, allowing the Greek army, which had secretly returned under the cover of darkness, to enter the city. The Greeks launched a surprise attack, catching the Trojans completely off guard. The city fell quickly to the onslaught. Fires raged, and the Greeks showed no mercy, killing many Trojans and enslaving the survivors. Troy was sacked and burned, bringing an end to the once mighty city. The aftermath. Helen was returned to Menelaus, and the Greek heroes began their journey back home. The destruction of Troy marked a significant end to the epic conflict, but the aftermath of the war had profound effects on the surviving characters. The Greeks faced long and perilous journeys home, with many, including Odysseus, encountering numerous trials before reaching their homelands. The tales of their returns are captured in various myths and the epic poem, the Odyssey. Legacy. The story of the Trojan War and the wooden horse is one of the most enduring legends of ancient Greece. It symbolizes the themes of heroism, cunning, and the consequences of human actions. The image of the Trojan horse has become a metaphor for deceit and strategy, used widely in literature, art, and popular culture. Whether entirely mythical or based on real events, the Trojan War remains a pivotal story in the Western literary and historical tradition, influencing countless works throughout history. This expanded version provides a detailed account of the Trojan War and the wooden horse, highlighting the intricate narrative and the enduring legacy of this legendary conflict.